Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Hope you're all doing well. My name is Zanny and today I will be finally checking out Big Bang's highly anticipated return as a 4-member boy group this time around. That is with the song Still Life. It came out yesterday. I couldn't check it out right away due to work, but I really wanted to make a video on it and check it out with you guys. Big Bang is definitely one of those groups that when I first started listening to K-pop, I stumbled upon Fantastic Baby and I was like, oh my god, what is this? What is this new world that I'm getting into? And oh my god, I'm loving it. And I always loved their songs, no matter what type of release, even if at first I could be a little bit like, ooh, this is not my cup of tea. I don't know why, but every single time their songs grew on me, and so I ended up becoming a big fan of theirs. So, of course, when everything went down 4 years ago, around that time, of course it affected me, and I think it was the same thing for the fans and especially the members. And so, after 4 years of hiatus and dealing with everything behind closed doors, they are back with this new song that seems to be more of a gift towards the fans than a return to the industry. We know that TOP has announced that he left YG as well as the group. So is this actually the end of an era of some sorts? For this song in particular, Big Bang decided not to promote it in any way, so there won't be any sort of variety show promotions and appearances or music show performances with the four of them. And I think that really goes to show that they are just back because the fans have been waiting for a long time. Also, they decided to release this song at midnight, which means that they don't really care about the charts, as most of the time, when you want your song to chart well, you release it around like 5 to 6 p.m. around there. Most artists do so, and then it can sort of have enough time to be qualified for the day after charts. If you release it during midnight or during the night, it doesn't really qualify for the next day's charts, but for the day after, if I'm not mistaken. You can of course correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. So it really goes to show that Big Bang is not really interested in making it a big return, a big comeback to the industry. Perhaps just close this era of their lives with this song. And it is called Still Life, so perhaps it is them just closing this chapter of their lives and moving on. Who knows? Actually, we are about to find out. So I think I mentioned pretty much everything. Of course, with everything that went down, I don't really want to get too much into details because I don't think it is appropriate to do so, as now they made this comeback. I don't want to bring all that negativity to it, and we can all think whatever we want about the situation, have our own opinions and thoughts, and that is normal. I have my own as well, but today I really want to focus on Big Bang as an artist and see them all together. Also, they didn't do a lot of promotion before this release. There's just a bunch of like teaser pictures, but even then it's just like the Polaroid with the flowers and then the individual shots. So there isn't much, but it really goes to show that they just want to focus on the music side and not so much on everything that goes around it. So now that we mentioned it all, let's jump right into it and finally check it all out. I don't know why I'm out of breath. I don't know why I'm really nervous to check it all out. I have the lyrics. His vocals and the electric guitar. Was he holding a pig? Ooh. There's some voice with a raspiness. Oh. I am a mess. There's a lot of references to seasons. Is it really T.O.P. under the mask? Oh. It's really cool that he participated in the MV. Nice guitar solo. Wow. Wow. Oh, a beautiful spring, summer, fall, winter. Oh, the 4 empty chairs. Feels almost a little bit like the typical YG Big Bang-esque La 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 section for the outro. Went back to black and white like in the beginning, wasn't it? The beginning it's black and white. It's not really, yeah, sort of. I feel like perhaps all the members or every member is representing a different season, as throughout the song the lyrics are referencing seasons a lot all throughout it, having perhaps Taeyang being spring, then Taesung and TD, I'm not really sure, T.O.P. being winter, perhaps TD can be summer and Taesung can be fall. Okay, so Big Bang has a song called Still Alive, so I was this close to talk about those lyrics instead of the lyrics of Still Alive. This song has a lot of emotions, raw emotions being expressed all throughout it. We have a little bit of sadness, a little bit of nostalgia, but still a bit of hope in the mix. And I think it really goes to show how Big Bang marks this return as them just telling the fans what they went through, going through the seasons and exploring all of those emotions, and now being sort of on the other side and moving on with it, but still feeling a little bit nostalgic about their young days. And I think he actually mentions that, I think it was their song, saying if I can find it, because they are all throughout it referencing the seasons. The very beginning of the song and the ending of the song are the same, and it is referencing the seasons and how you go through all of them, saying at sunset next year, a blooming spring, a midsummer night's dream, feeling fall, then winter snow, 4 times a year, spring comes again. And it feels like almost this cycle that you have to go through. And when you say like spring comes again, it almost feels like you know that sort of happiness will come again after the winter days. So it is this cycle, and you sort of evolve with various ups and downs, And this cycle is like they are explaining with the seasons, I think. The lyrics are really, really interesting. Then saying, he was the following sentence. Goodbye now to my beloved young days, our beautiful spring, summer, fall, winter. And they show a lot, like, for example, the scene with the four chairs empty. At one point, he is sitting in one of them, but then he goes away. So it feels almost like they are like remembering their young days and what they went through as a group, but now they sort of have to move on, greeting the seasons of today, finally the four at last. This really is like important, or it's the way it ends the rap verse of GD, and it sort of marks this finally the four at last. The four of them ending sort of an era together. And then for, I think it was TOP's rap verse saying, boy looking over at the sky, doing well throughout the four seasons, goodbye. Those who left and those who came, the world above our head, I'm leaving inspiration's Amazon. Burying all the trauma from past nights, a round trip ship running, risk its life to start anew. I'm going to change more than before, good person more and more, a better person more and more, with the morning dew, bury my anger in the past for life. Aww. So with all of that in mind, the lyrics and the song overall do give off the feeling that it's them just sort of remembering what they went through and looking a little bit with sort of nostalgic eyes at what happened of them together and how they went through a lot of ups and downs, and now they are at the end of it, or more like on the other side, and they are sort of acknowledging that they will continue on in that cycle with all of those seasons that they pass by, and they keep evolving, or perhaps not, perhaps they think that they haven't evolved or matured a lot, like I said, but finally at last it is the four of them, and that sort of hits hard, I think, because it is something that feels very personal, but at the same time it uses a lot of imagery, like the different references to Tchaikovsky, to Vivaldi, to the Four Seasons, and going through like the different emotions that are always related to the seasons, and going through all of that cycle, that life actually. And even the imagery of the MV, I think it is really well thought out. It is still very sad because like I mentioned, the empty chairs, but also like TOP is on the moon, so it's completely isolated. He left Earth. He's going on his own quest now. GD, he is in this abandoned city almost, but he has those sides of like more artsy, like with the poster of himself, like the glory days, like they said, or even the chair, the director chair, because he was and still is the leader of Big Bang. And then Taeyang in that boat with all of the flowers and starting and ending the song in it, so it feels like it is like the seasons. He starts with spring and it ends with spring back again. Their song, he is just lost in that huge manner, and I don't know what can be interpreted of all of that, if there is a message behind it all, but I'd like to think that there's more to it, because with Big Bang they always create sort of art with their songs, and they always have a thought process behind what they do. So yeah, perhaps right now, because I just watched it once, I did miss some elements. So if you notice more, or if you have your own theories, you can leave them in the comments down below. I would gladly appreciate it. Vocally speaking, it is so good to hear them again. Taeyang, he just kills it. Like, his vocal tone is very specific, very unique, and I just love hearing him sing. Then he just kills you with those high notes and how he plays with his voice. I love the raspiness of their songs. I'm so sorry about the bad pronunciation of their names, but I just love the raspiness of his voice, and just their voices are all so very unique. Hearing GD rap again in TOP is just so freaking good. And every single time, all four of them make you really feel the emotion that they are trying to convey, even if you don't understand a single word of what they are singing about. And I think that is a very powerful thing to do and to achieve as an artist. Yeah, I love this release. Like I said in the very beginning, I don't think this is a comeback. I don't think that they will continue to release songs regularly together, even if I wish they did, because it is really hard to come back from everything that went down the last 3 to 4 years and act as if nothing happened. A lot has happened and it has surely impacted them as well, so it wouldn't be fair to expect them to come back and be like, yeah, nothing happened, all good. I don't think that is something that is possible, perhaps not right now. Perhaps they will continue their solo endeavors, who knows. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for today's video, all of my thoughts. It is a pretty lengthy one, but I really wanted to take a look more in depth into the lyrics and into the MV and give you my thoughts. So now, guys, it is your turn. Tell me in the comments down below, what did you think about Big Bang's return? In a way, did you like this release? What did you think about it all? What are your thoughts on Big Bang coming back as a 4-member boy group? I really want to know every single thing in the comments down below. Either way, guys, more videos coming very, very soon. I apologize for being so freaking late with everything. Like I said in one of my past videos, I did start a new job. That is why I am so late with a bunch of reactions, reviews, and just overall videos. And I started posting some of them and I know that they don't do well. So we'll see. We'll continue to just talk about K-pop. And if nobody watches, well, it is still sad. So I hope you can give me your input and your feedback on what you want me to do next. And now I'm blabbering, so guys, thank you so much, and I hope I will be seeing you in my next one. Bye!